And I've never actually played Banjo Kazooie.
So when you named it Heemin Gamin, what's the Gamin part for?
Believe it or not, I've never actually played Banjo Kazooie. Not when I was growing up, at least. I mean, I don't have an excuse either. I had an N64 and I played all the great games. Pokemon Stadium, Star Fox 64, Japanese Mario Kart. What? However, I never played the Bird and Bear's big debut. I mean, I know a lot about the games. Friends and YouTubers, whenever they talk about it, it's in such high regards. If a game is that loved, it's gotta be good, right? So when I saw it on the Xbox Live Arcade, I had to pick it up. That sort of love and admiration, would I be able to feel it as well? Is Banjo Kazooie truly that great of a game? Or is it just nostalgia blindness? Well, that's what I aim to figure out, friends.
So the story is pretty simple. Have you seen the 1937 film Snow White, made by Walt Disney, that revolutionized modern cinema by being the first full-color animated film? Yeah, it's kind of like that. The witch, Gruntilda, is really insecure and needs an inanimate object to say, yeah, you're bammin' slammin'. However, that fact does not ring true for Gruntilda because the young bear cub Tootie actually does have an air of cuteness to her that Grunty simply cannot match. But she has a much better plan than the evil queen did. Instead of simply popping a 9 in Tootie's head, she's going to steal her and take her good looks for herself by using science. So Grunty snatches up Tootie, and being Tootie's big brother best friend forever, you gotta go fetch her. So I head outside and Bottle tells me, yo, you've never played this game before, right? You want a tutorial? I love this game, respecting me as a gamer, saying, hey, you've played video games, right? If so, I'll go ahead and let you run free. If not, I can teach you. I said no, since, you know, I'm 24 years old, and I can probably figure it out, and then I head on into Gruntilda's lair. So in the castle, I find a painting that is missing a puzzle piece, but there is a piece nearby. I snatch it up, pop it in the frame, and my adventure truly begins. Mumbo's Mountain Song starts playing, and I'm on. So in this area, I learned some new moves, grab a bunch of puzzle pieces, and it's fun. Helping monkeys, fighting monkeys, turning into a tick, it's great. And then I proceed to the overworld and make my way to the second level, Treasure Trove Cove, and do more of the same. Insanely good soundtrack, and the thing that proved just how phenomenal this game was. I'd been through most of the level and I thought I had it down pat, but then I realized I could go into this hole in the sandcastle, but it was flooded. But I found a bucket above the castle who said that if he was given pebbles to fix himself, he could drain the water. I realized that by pebbles he actually meant Kazooie's eggs, so I filled them up and he drained the area. Then I went inside the castle, solved a word puzzle, and then this angry crab attacked me, and after I beat him, I was able to grab a puzzle piece. That's what I really love about this game. They have so many clever little challenges that you can do for these puzzle pieces. I also really like finding the Jinjos, because they're hidden in such clever places that when you find them, you feel really smart. Then I headed on into Clanker's Cavern and found my biggest problem with the game. Alright, I have the unpopular opinion of liking most water levels. Now, most people don't like them, but I do like the variety games are given with that. But Banjo Kazooie, I hate swimming in this game. Because on land, this is the most silky smooth control scheme I have ever had. But in the water, oh, it is a mess. It's partly my fault for not knowing about the bear paddle, but the only way that I can move was having Kazooie rocket me forward 10 feet. Freeing Clanker by standing in this specific spot on the key was an unbearable amount of hard. Don't get me wrong, I did it, but it wasn't fun. However, getting all the jiggies inside of Clanker was a blast. Now for something that comes as a consequence of playing this game as a 24-year-old and not a kid. I don't know if kids play the game like me. For example, grabbing almost all of the jiggies and notes before leaving the area, and also advanced problem-solving skills. You see, what happened was I had 276 notes, and I had invulnerability feathers, meaning when faced with the danger, I used the invulnerability feathers to go through this area of the swamp, instead of the boots that you learn how to use in the swamp. And I was able to get through the 260 note door without going to 4 levels, which means that the 4th area I went to was actually ZZ Peak. What a winter wonderland this place is! The music was so much fun! The Jiggy placement was phenomenal! I mean, there's one where you get to race a polar bear as a walrus on a toboggan while singing a-ha's Take On Me! Take on me, polar bear, take me on, I'll beat you out. No! Help! We got it! Okay, we're good. In a day or two! That was really high. I don't know if I can hit those notes.
Actually, now that I think about it, the 80s music might have been unique to my playthrough.
But regardless, this level was fun, as was the next world, Gobi's Valley. The obligatory Desert/Egypt level. I loved it. I loved the song. I loved the song inside the pyramids. I loved the magic carpets, the mummy hands, and that rock. Yes, that rock really brought the level together for me. It was a fun level. But I didn't have a lot of love for the next level. I mean, the music is good, and I have mad respect for the level design, but for some reason, I was just really angry and annoyed while playing it on Mad Monster Mansion. I don't know why, I was probably just having a crappy day, but looking back, I definitely have amazed at all the small little details they put in this level. For example, you get to play as a pumpkin. How many games let you play as a pumpkin? The next level was Rusty Bucket Bay, and I really liked this level. Well, most of it. I liked the oil-filled water, and it was really giving us much more sense of danger and suspense and desperation, and all the hidden parts all over the level were great. But the bowels of the ship were nonsensical. I got dunked on so many times by the spinning fans and turbines, but I didn't get annoyed once I left the bay and got to go to Click Cluck Wood. What a world! What a world! 'Twas a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that maybe you've seen in your dreams. And I forget how the rest of it goes, but this place is legit. My favorite part of the game is the music, and there are several renditions that you get to listen to, and this place was no exception. You see, the same level at 4 different seasons of the year. The spring song is upbeat and cheerful. You walk around, find a squirrel eating nuts, a beaver locked out of his house, and you break an eagle out of his egg. Then you go to summer, and the song has a whimsical feeling to it. Nabnut is sad because he ate too many eggs, you smash the rock that was keeping Naughty out of his house, and you feed Eerie some caterpillars. In autumn, the song is slowing down. You can feel everything getting ready to die. It feels chilly, but not cold. You help the squirrel get some nuts for the winter, you finally get rewarded by the beaver, and you get the eagle more caterpillars. And finally, you return to the frigid land. The song is slow and cold, and I love it. You can swim through a hole in the ice to find Naughty again, break into Nabnut's house and see that he got himself a lady friend, and finally see Eerie all grown up, giving you a jiggy for your hard work.
They just grow up so fast. I haven't been this proud of a child since our little Temmie graduated from Kool-Aid.
Now came the second of many problems of not going to the swamp. The first was that there were many areas that wanted me to wear the boots, but I just jumped through them, taking the damage. The second was that the next door required 765 notes to go through. If I had 100 additional notes, it would have been easy, but I actually had to go down and track down 35 more notes to go through it. After an hour of gathering them, I finally got to go through the door. But after that, I got to do a fun yet challenging game show. The game show had a bunch of questions based off stuff that you've done in the game. My only problem was when it asked me about Bubblegoop Swamp and Grunty's personal life, because frankly, talking to Brentilda was boring. And previous time challenges were really tough because any damage that you received in those games were carried over to the board game. But then I beat Grunty at her own game, and she got away. But I chased her down, and I need 810 notes? No. No! No! So I broke out the old game FAQs and found out how to get into Bubblegoop Swamp. I headed on in, grabbed 46 notes, and I needed 25 more puzzle pieces? No. No. No! How could this happen to me? So I went and rounded up 92% of the game's puzzle pieces, and finally did the fight with Grunty, which I would consider a nearly perfect boss fight. Multifaceted, it had some room for error, but not too much, mind you. And it made you prove that you could use all the skills that the game had taught you. It was a blast, and I felt great after beating it.
Is Banjo Kazooie only kept shiny through the flames of nostalgia? No, it is a fantastic game that I am so glad I got to partake in, even at the ripe old age of 24. It is a fantastic game, great level design, great controls, great everything. The music was so good. I am so psyched to play ukulele when it finally comes out. It took me a month to make this video, not because Banjo Kazooie is a super long game, but because every hour that I spent playing, I had to spend an additional 4 hours cobbling together a Let's Play. That's right, if you want to see my first impressions of the game, I'll put a thing right here. Go ahead and click on that and you'll be able to be taken right to it and check out the playlist. But if not, well, I guess I've just got one announcement. I'll also put like a link to this at the end of this after the announcement. Let's do the announcement. Hey guys, my next 24-hour stream is coming up this Sunday. That's right, February 14th. It's not like I have anything going on that day. I will be playing a Harvest Moon Magical Melody. It will also be a blind playthrough, and I'm super excited for that. If you unfortunately missed it, the video, I'll make sure it's clickable here once it's ready, about a week after I play. Anyway, I'm super excited for that. If you liked this video and you want to see more like it, or be updated to my next 24-hour stream, you can go ahead and subscribe. You don't have to, it's just a good way to stay up to date. Also, if you liked this video, there is a way that you can show me that. If you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. You could also express that. Please don't, they're gonna click it. Anyway, I will see you on the next video. Or maybe even this Sunday. Or maybe never again. You know, if you don't watch any more of my videos, I won't be seeing you again. Thanks for watching.